Good day, everybody. Good day. It's good. It's good. Like every morning to thank the Lord for another day of life, another day to be able to breathe this fresh air. And we gotta thank Him for a lot of things, because there's a lot of people that don't make it to a certain age, past their 20s. Me, when I was younger, the farthest I saw was 23. That's word. That's word to word to word. I only saw till 23 years old. And I'm not gonna spill my age right now, but look, I got grace, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom. And a lot of people, I remember a lot of people stressed. They don't get no, bro, time don't go backwards. We don't get younger, we get older. So you might as well, like I said, be grateful and thank God for making it to that, because we're not gonna get younger. If that was possible, everybody will still be young. Because I was talking the other day about my era. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 77, but I'm an 80s baby. You know, because that's I don't remember the 70s, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up through the 80s. I jumped off the porch in 86, to be exact. But I was outside earlier, though. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? But really, really outside doing stuff I wasn't supposed to. 86, man. That was my year. But anyways, I know I haven't really been consistent in dropping videos, you know, because I'm new to this. I'm new to this YouTube jump off. You dig? Like, I'm new to it.
Speed camera reported ahead.
I'm computer illiterate. Yo, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but I'm literally computer illiterate, you know. So I never, but that's my like that's my guilt, cause I slack. You feel like I be slacking when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, doing things and pushing myself to learn about things like that I don't really know, and I have to. I really. It's a must. It's a must, because it's good to always elevate your mind. It's always good to learn. We will never stop learning. That's one thing. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is like the universe. There's no beginning and there's no end. And knowledge has no age. Knowledge has no age. And when I was young, I remember the Bible. I was raised going to church. My father was he had his faults. You know, he had his faults. But he was I consider him to be a holy man. I know right now he's upstairs with the Almighty Father, King of Kings, the Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior. You know? Excuse me 1 second. I know, I apologize. But you see, this is unfiltered, no cuts. Hold on. Yeah. Hello. I see, hang up. You see, like, people call you. Hello. They expect you to pick up like on first ring, second. Oh man, like I'm not go gadget man, bro. Like, chillax, relax, you know. Anyways, I'm going to go in here right now into the. I gotta go into the pharmacy because I have to get a prescription for a loved one, for my wife. So, okay, ready to roll. All right, now. Oh, and another thing I was gonna say, Yo, and it's true. Like I now I see why these YouTubers like they be like, I guess they like complaining or having like a little fit about pressing that like. It's very important. I don't care if you press the like or the not like. It really doesn't bother me. Just press one of them, you know? Like sometimes people, is everybody waiting here to go to the window? Or you're just waiting for your medication? Okay. You gotta be polite with people. You have to be polite. When I was young, I was like that. Oops, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm here to pick up Myra Rivera. This medication. 7/16/66. 7/16/66. And that's my number. 901 Anderson Avenue. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, now you can see my grades around. You can see my grades. I gotta get this shape up. But besides that, you know, everything is okay. I'm about to eat right now. I'll get right back to you guys. I just didn't want to cut it and then start it over. You know, I think it's corny, and I really don't have time for that. You know, I'd rather just stay, go straight through.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day. Like I said, we have to be respectful to the elders, and not only the elders, females, and, you know. Anyway, look at my beautiful car. It's fire, right? AMG. Ooh, you know what AMG stands for? All money getters. All money getters. Or it could be AMG. Well, yeah, basically all money getters, you know. You can follow me on Instagram. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at jbenzo. The real _ Trapstar. TRAPSTARR. All lowercase letters. You know? Y'all can go follow me on Instagram. You know, my other one, my first one that got hacked. I was tighter than a mosquito's butt, bro. That I don't like to curse. I'm trying to refrain myself from cursing. I'm trying to refrain myself from just doing, you know what I'm saying, worldly things, and those that have been all religions, that believe in religion, or that have been that believe in God, know what I'm talking about. Or not going to believe in it, but I have been into church, you know, knows what I'm talking about. But like I was saying, let's get to this. Okay. Oh, I was saying, hit the like button. If you don't want to hit the like button, hit the dislike button. It doesn't matter. Hit something, you know. At least, you know what I'm saying. Even somebody might see the thumbs down and might be curious why, you know what I'm saying, you didn't like the video, and they might watch it and might like it, you know. I know, because right now I'm just rambling on, and you know, and it was mostly because I was taking care of things back there, but I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes right now. All right, lately it's been this like, well, actually not lately. I, as of recently, specifically yesterday, just got put onto the Bling Bishop Lamar Whitehead from Brooklyn. He's from the floors. Or actually, I don't know if he's from the floors, but his congregation is on Canarsie. It's on you know, it's on Canarsie, and that's probably one of the nice parts of Brooklyn. Like, it's houses, like a lot of, yeah, you got street dudes out there, you know what I'm saying? You got street dudes out there that grew up in the streets and did their thing, but they came from a good home. Like, their family that had money went to school, college to be able to buy a house in Brooklyn, and it being Canarsie, which is, like I said, I know there's another, like, Park Slope up there by like Church Street, I think it is. Flatbush is close by. That's a nice part. There's a lot of brownstones, you know. That's like the nice part of Flatbush. Or I know it used to be back in the days, and I knew one of my people that he had, you know, his family, they owned a brownstone. But that and Canarsie, you know. Anyways, so this guy, I was listening to him, right? And at first, my curiosity to listen to him was because he called out, the first video I seen was him calling out Kirk Franklin, and he was on live, and he was like ranting. Yo, tag Kirk Franklin. Somebody tag Kirk Franklin. Whoa. Boom. So as I'm watching it, right, I start, and this is what I mean, like, bro, oh man, and it says it in the book of God, in the Bible, it says it, that there's gonna be a lot of false prophets. A lot of people are gonna come act. A lot of sheep in wolves' clothing are gonna come, and they're gonna be preaching this and that, and you know. And God says it. Do not be fooled by those, just because they might talk beautiful words of the Bible, and they know how to express. Wow, that guy crossing the street looks like him a little bit. Anyways, but so while I'm watching this video, right, I'm looking at it, right, and I was listening to him when he was like, Tacker Franklin, woo, and this, and I'm tired of this guy. This, and I'm not gonna be bullied by him. And woo, he always got my name in his mouth, keep my name out your mouth. Oh, and then he wears these shirts with his chest poked out, and these tight pants, and woo, and wah. So then I got distracted because he's talking. This is him. It's like me. Like, boom. Yo, yeah. Cause and this is light. It's real light. But this, I'm just.
Speed camera reported ahead.
I'm playing charades. All right. Guess who's this? Anyways, yo, somebody tag Kirk Franklin. Tag Kirk Franklin. Woo. Hit. Boom. So now, I'm getting distracted by his Cuban bracelet. I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's thick. And I'm not talking about as in width. I'm talking about as in height. And I'm not talking about the lock neither. Because the lock was donkey. It was. Brose. It was. I ain't gonna lie. But the links? Look, these are a little Cuban link. I got heavy stuff. I got a thick Cuban at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna start that neither. Like, no. I didn't come here for that. But alright, look. You see those links? It's in Miami, right? Now you turn it to the side. You see? How? Yo! It looked like he had 5 of these stacked up on each other. And I'm just blinded by, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, boom, all of a sudden, like, and that's the devil. That's the devil. That just, you know, now it's like, I'm basically doing what he's doing, you know? I'm attracted. I'm real, because I've always been attracted to gold since I was young. You know, I've always had jewelry. I've always, you know what I'm saying? My brother never liked, he never really liked, his things was a nice, expensive watch and some boogers, some nice diamond earrings. That's it. You know? And mind you, my brother, he used to say he was a top salesman in a high-end dealership. Couple of them in Florida. So he had to dress to par. My brother did a 10-year bid. So he all tatted. And he tatted himself up. He practiced on himself. You could tell the jailhouse. So he wore sleeves with golf polo shirts. Nice, expensive. Name brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Polo. He had Under Armour. Like, he had Under Armour sleeves. He even had like Nike polo shirts, nice, and they were like nice. But he dressed nice. But me and him are totally different. You know what I'm saying? I'm fitted. I've always had long hair, so either my hair was braided. You know what I'm saying? I just dreaded it, which I gotta go back and I'm gonna do it soon, but I'm not really beat. But I gotta get a retwist, you know, and interlocks. Anyways, so this guy, he had me like just in the glade, like I was very distracted, you know. So I tell my wife, I'm like, yo, ma. You know what, bro? It's crazy, man, because look how the devil works. I told her those words. I was like, look how the devil works. That I came to hear.
Speed camera reported ahead.
I came to hear this about, like, you know what I'm saying, and really see this as a religious point of view, and I, boom, literally got distracted off of his jewelry, because he got this big dookie ring, and I got a medallion like that. Birdman, I think he was like one of the first ones to have it, the ruby with diamonds around it. And it's like flooded with diamonds, you know what I'm saying? And the big ruby. He got a big, it's big, you know? And you could see by the size that it was, you know? By the way, I got a, like Dolph said, young Dolph. I got a extra large pinky ring. You heard? I got the high rise name ring. Yeah, the J got diamonds, and they real. Stop it. I'm acting like Whitehead right now. You know that's not cool. Because the moral of the story is that if you're serving the Lord and you had a calling, a real, genuine, legitimate calling from the Almighty Father, King of Kings, the Creator, the Lord Jesus Christ, God, because I believe Jesus and God are one. You know, I've always believed that. I believe that the world at one point was in darkness. That it was like, yeah, there was prophets. I was working preaching and all that, but you know, it's like Santa Claus. You don't. When you get older, you realize like he don't exist. I never seen him. You know, when you're little, you're like, oh. You know what I'm saying? We can't see him. We gotta be good. We gotta sleep in order to get president, because that's what we was worried about. But then we grow up and we realize, like, wow, since I was little, talking about Santa Claus, this, Santa Claus, that. And the whole time, my parents are Santa Claus. Anyway, so it was like, there was, they talked about God and people heard about God, but it was like, they didn't see, you know? Like, they didn't, so that's why a lot of people worshipped like Indians or whatever, they worship cows, this, that, back in the days, or even like the Egyptians, and I believe Hebrews, I don't know, but I know the Egyptians, like they worshipped gods, like other gods, like of water, of wind, of this, that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody remembers that movie. It was official. Immortal, you know, like that, those times, like people, you know what I'm saying? And anyways, so I was so I'm listening to him, and one thing I give to him, that yo, he could spit the Bible. He could spit the Bible off the top of the top of the dome. He could freestyle. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna front. He could, but I was telling my mom about him, because my mom, she's Christian. God bless her. Anyways, I love my viejita. You know, my little. You know what I'm saying? My OG. I love her. You know, and right now she's going through health complications, but she's holding on strong. Thank God. I pray for her every single night. Anytime I can. I pray for my brother. You know, he's back in prison again. He ain't doing 10 years this time, you know, but he's only doing like a year, but still, you know. Anyways, so my mother told me, she was like, you know what? Even people that demons, they fraud. They could recite the Bible. Not only that, but for you to become a pastor, preacher, reverend, bishop, whatever, you know, you must go to like an academy, like a college, you know, and they have Bible studies, and you have to learn the Bible and study it. So, you know, I guess after a while you just memorize it, you know. I have I know I'm bouncing around from a lot of topics, you know, But this just has to do all just. It comes down to one thing: God and serving Him. You know, and I have a cousin. She's autistic. I love her so much. I love her so much. Jania, right? Jania. I get them mixed up. My two cousins' name. One's Jania, one's Janae. Well, the youngest one, she has she's autistic, but she's so smart. And anybody, you could just took out the top of your head. Janae, what's Luke chapter 12, verse 7 to 12? And she'll tell you word by word. Oh, that's a blessing. That's a beautiful thing. You know, it is. It's a very beautiful thing. And God, you know, He created beautiful things. He created life. You know? And one thing that that as Christians and as people of God that serve God, one thing is that's very important. Like after Him, in you is humility, being humble. One thing I was always taught is like, yo, the humble could have anything. A very humble person wins over my heart. You know what I'm saying? If I got whatever I got, even if He don't ask for it, and I know He can have it. Even if I can't, I stay without. Because humility, being humble, takes you far, very far, man. You get respect. Now, don't get it twisted, because some people try to get you know, like confused being humble with being a punk. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because I'm a humble dude, and people know that I'm humble. And those that know I'm humble, no, I ain't no punk. No, I never been no punk. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, like, could ever say I don't got never had no dirt on my name. Even when niggas try to kick my back and throw dirt on my name. I had my other homies, boom, that made sure that they cleaned that up. You know? Like, I didn't even have to clean my name up. Because people already knew me. People already knew my heart. The type of person I was. That they were like, that's bogus. You crazy. I know how my son give it up. Why? You know, so I never worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my credit is good. My credit is good anywhere I go, bro. Any block I stand on. You know what I'm saying? My credit with the landlord is good, bro. You feel me? Anyways, so that was the first video I was watching. So I got, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so then I see that he comes out. Exposing him. Oh, you kind of zesty. Like, I seen you be acting out this and that. And then he starts saying that, oh, I know a lot of gospel singers, preachers, bishops, this and that have men that have slept with men and females that have slept with females and this and that. This and that. Now you gossiping. And not only are you doing that, but you're judging. And that's one thing that I've seen him do more than once. Is judge. And judge. Right? And then he'll try to talk to you when you try to, like, but why you wearing this and why you be at that? Well, he try to talk to you real humble and this and that. But then, like, hit a base hit. Hit your shit out the park. Poof. You got a bat for everything. You say he batting it. Could never say he's wrong. He could never say, well, you know what? I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into myself and see where I might be falling short. You know. And so I seen that, and I was like, look at that. That's another thing. Like, you don't judge. You don't judge people, man. You know. And I used to judge people. Like, I remember, because when I was young, when I was in church, like, they used to, you know what I'm saying, talk about all that. But those were the first people I would judge. And I started going to, and I'm not trying to bash them, God, I'm not trying to talk, you know what I'm saying, down on anything. But I'm just saying that you don't judge. God is the only one that could judge. And I found myself judging a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to be like, look, these people talk about you, that's what they doing. They judging this. But then I was judging them by doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't wrong or right with a wrong, you know, basically. You can't right or wrong with a wrong. I said it wrong the first time. Anyways, so I just kept listening to this guy, you know, and he was just, you know what I'm saying, it kept, like, more and more that I kept listening to him, it was like I started seeing through him. And I'm a good judge of character, bro. I am. I could see somebody and see how they act when I first meet them, how they present themselves, or, you know, and what you wanna call it? Yeah, how they present themselves, and I will almost got hit. Well, my mind went blank because I was paying attention to something. And then I was in my head about thinking about some things, you know? Because right now, I'm not gonna lie, like, lately, I've been trying to, you know, I pray a lot. I do. I pray, and I thank God. That's one thing I thank God. There's this guy, Alex Trujillo, from Puerto Rico. Like, if you go, he's big on YouTube. He was a drug lord, and he was out there, like, when I was out there doing my thing, whatever, at the end, before I came back out here in '98, it was when he was like, his name was ringing bells heavy. Like, at 14, they gave him a drug spot. Anyways, but the thing is that he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think him because he has done things, and he said one time that even though he was selling drugs and he wasn't going to church, but when they would go out to do a hit or whatever, he would always pray before, or not pray, but he would be like, God, please protect me, you know. And he says, like, he was grateful that his father took him to church, and that he learned about prayer. He didn't know how to pray, but and basically praying is just talking to God like you're talking to your homeboy, you know, but really meaning it, you know, and being humbling yourself to him. Anyways, so I go and so I'm listening. So that's one thing I do. I pray throughout the day, because, like I said, I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get right with God, you know, and everybody should be trying to get right with God, because we are in the last days. And I know there's a lot of atheists, and there's a lot of people that don't believe and don't think, yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen, or you just die and everybody goes to heaven. No. Like, just because you might have lived a good life, like you gave to the homeless and you did, you know what I'm saying? You did it, but if you didn't give time to the Lord, if you didn't, and nobody will have an excuse, it says in the Bible, because at one point in time of everybody's life, they've heard the word God, the name God. You know, whether they didn't go to church or whatever, but or somebody has preached to them, or somebody has tried to, you know, tell them, listen, go to church, you gotta start going to church, whatever. Anyways, but what I'm saying is that there's not gonna be any excuse when that day comes, you know. And if anybody wants to know more about it, they can go into the book of Joel. It's a short book in the Bible, and they talk about their Lord and what's gonna happen, you know. And no, the skies are not gonna open, turn red, and this and that. And no, nobody's gonna know the second coming of Christ. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody will know. It's like he says, he will be coming like a thief in the night. So let's say we could be hanging out, having a picnic, everybody chilling, boom, and right there, people start disappearing, bro. That's how deep it is. It's deep. I don't know how it is because I never have, but I've heard people that have had revelations that God took him to hell. You know, God took him to hell, and they said it was not a lovely sight, man. It was not. It was a scary feeling, and I could imagine, because me hearing that testimony from that kid, I was, you know, like, I was scared because I know, because I've been hearing it all my life since I was little, about how God is coming soon. Jesus is coming back. You know, he destroyed the earth the first time with water and floods. This time we don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be torment. It's gonna be torment, torture. It's scary even thinking about it. Like, you see all these movies that people make, you know, and it's happening, you know. Technology is taking over the world, you know, and not only the technology, but look at it in the industry, the music industry. Hey, they have gospel now signed to labels. They're signed to labels that are like Mario Winans, that he was signed to Bad Boy. He's a gospel singer. He was a gospel singer. And he's signing to labels that are being ran by these satanic, demonic people from Hollywood. And then you got people like Puff Daddy, you know, and he's pushing the gay agenda. You know, knowing that I don't have nothing against nobody that's gay. That's your life. Just don't disrespect me. But I'm gonna be honest. In the Bible it says that being gay, you having sex with your same sex, that's an abomination to the humankind. human mankind, to mankind, I mean. I'm sorry. Yes, it is, you know. When God created the world, the earth, and when he created man, he created Adam and Eve. I know people probably have heard this before, but he did not create Adam and Steve. You know? So, anyways, so I'm talking about this guy, this man. Now I see him. He's on 105.1, and now by this time I've seen a couple of videos about him, and now I'm really learning what he's about, what he's done. The feds ran down on him for supposedly extorting somebody for $5,000. Then he tried to extort for $500,000. He took this elderly woman's hard-earned retirement savings, $92,000, without a care, you know. And her son was the one that hooked her up with Bishop Bling Bling, because he got him a house. Because supposedly he says that, he makes money, he's an entrepreneur, he owns property. He says he owns the whole block of Canarsie, where his church is at, the whole block. That he owns all the buildings and 48 units, and then he got this and that and all this, you know. That's how he's making his money, supposedly. But then he takes this lady's money, tells her, I'm gonna get you a home, and what's left over, I'm gonna help you invest, get your money back. She doesn't receive a home. He doesn't invest the rest of the money that he's supposed to. The son confronts him, tells him, yo, what's up with my mom's money? Like, you told her this, woo, and you're not coming through. Like, what are you doing? And he comes out and said, you don't pay back donations. That was she donated it. She didn't donate that. And that's another thing I started realizing about you. And looking in only 2 days or a day, because yesterday around this time is when I first started hearing about you. And what did you say when you got robbed? You're a fibber. You're a fibber. You lie. You said that when you got robbed in your congregation, when they came into your church, ran down on you, you said, when they came in, I seen them, they came with the guns. Boom, and that's when I told everybody, yo, everybody just get down. I will. But I heard the whole video. You didn't tell nobody to get down. All you said was like, you got this doing, and you went down. They came straight for you. They came walking in. They told everybody, yo, everybody, don't move. Everybody don't move, but they went straight to you. Why? Because of that flashing you're doing. You say that you're a man of God, and you just want to show people that you could be this, wear this, and still be a man of God. You're nothing without all that Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Versace. Take all that away from you, all that jewelry. You're nobody. You're just another Brooklyn cat, bro. A Brooklyn OG. That nigga's gonna be calling you yo old timer. Yo T. Take all that away from you. That's what makes you feel good. The Holy Spirit doesn't make you feel good. You probably never even felt the Holy Spirit. And God forgive me, because I don't know. So I shouldn't be. And I'm not trying to judge this man. I'm just pointing out and looking at the things that he has done and talks about and continues to do. And people allow him to. That church should have been closed down. His credentials should have been snatched from him. Bro, you went to jail for being a scammer. Identity theft. Huh? You did 6 years or something like that. 5, 6 years. Identity theft. Anybody who knows about New York, if you're from New York, you know. Bro, Brooklyn. That's where all the scammers come from. Yeah, you got scammers from the Bronx and the Bronx too. But Brooklyn, nobody do it like like BK. Nobody do it like BK. I'm telling you. When scamming, huh? People have gotten indicted behind that. I've seen crews go down behind that. Seen young men go to jail, come home, go to jail. I'm not gonna mention nobody's name, you know, because it's not in my position to mention their name and say what they did with her. But if you know, you know. If you're from around here, you know. If you watch the internet and YouTube from back 2018, 17, 16, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And young, 22 years old, 21 years old. Pushing the forums. Different forums. Like, yo, come on, man. They were dripped out. They tell you that you look like a drug dealer. That you look like a rapper. Fat Joe. Fat Joe was on your heels. He was on your behind yesterday when he interviewed you. Yes, he was. He was on your behind. He knows you're a phony. Come on. And I give it a joke, man. He said he wanted to be a preacher someday. And what did I tell my wife? I said, Ma, you know what? Think of that. Even Joe's making striving to trying to give his life to God. Because he knows. One thing I'm going to say, Joe is Puerto Rican. And the way he explains his mom and pops, it's funny the way he was explaining. He was like, oh, dude, doing Telemundo. But anyways, he's New York, so his Spanish is like the way we say chapeado, you know? Chopped up like a chopped cheese. Anyways, but so my man is like, he was so Joe was and then Joe was talking about him being in the Caribbean islands, and every morning him waking up going by the beach, and sing a prayer for his sick friends. Fred, I know it's your friend, Joe. And he's like, I'm gonna keep him in my prayers. Cause my mom is sick as well. I know what it is to have loved ones that are sick. I feel it. And I'm a very emotional person, you know. And I also grew up, I don't like bullies. And you're not gonna bully me either. Nah. So, I ain't saying I got King Kong's nuts, but I also ain't no kitty cat, bro. Nah, you crazy. The only man I fear is God, G-O-D. The only man I fear is G-O-D, because we are all the same out here. Some are just handsomer than others. Some are uglier than others. Some chicks are better than others, or whatever. That's it. But our insides, your heart look like my heart. Your intestines look like mine. The color of your blood is the same color as mine. You dig? Yes. So, I hope that I will see that with Joe. Wow, oh my God, that'll really be inspiring to me. And you know, I'm gonna pray for Joe, and I'm gonna try not to forget, you know, but because it'll be so amazing to start seeing all these people that you didn't think would start turn to God. Look at the reggaeton, that sing reggaeton, Daddy Yankee, whatever. Hector Father, Hector Delgado, Hector Bambino, that's his AKAs. But he go by Hector Delgado now because he's into the church. He got his own church. He's a pastor too. Oh, what I meant to say was this. One thing about us Puerto Ricans, if you're Puerto Rican and you say you never heard or that you don't believe in God, bro, oh my God, you need to get you really need to get beat up. You need to get beat up. Because one thing I could say, Puerto Rico is a little island, small, you know. It takes like 4 hours to drive non-stop around the whole island. Boom, 4 hours. But anyways, it's a blessed island. It has always been. But it's a gift and a curse too, because in that little island there are so many killings. Yeah, people think Chicago is bad. And I know what goes on in Chicago. I'm from the Bronx. But I'm heavy. And my wife will tell you on that Chicago thing more than New York. I don't pay attention to the drill out here. And it's not because I don't like them. I don't listen to them, you know. I listen to hip hop, but when I listen to hip hop, I listen like Moneybagg Yo, Fifth, always for sure. No, Jay-Z, I don't listen to him. Never did. I never been a fan of him. He's too overrated. Joe, I listen to Joe. But now when it comes to Chicago, I listen to Chicago drill heavy because 95%, no, let me not say that. 85% of the people that are rapping about stuff that they have done, stuff that they allegedly still doing, like when Vaughn was alive. Or some are rapping about just their environment and what they see daily, what they saw every single day in poverty in the trenches. Lil Durk, I don't mess with you. I like your music. I like some of your songs. But I don't mess with you. Like Melly said it, 051 Melly said it the best. And I'm sorry that I'm shifting all over the place. But next time when I come onto the camera, because I know if y'all gonna leave a comment, which I would really appreciate if, I'm gonna be honest, I really I've had a passion for music all my life since I was little. So, I've been incarcerated. I did a lot of things in my life that I'm not proud of, and it held me back from doing things that, I wanted to do. You feel me? And then I had situations as a child, my mom's, Anyways, but I didn't get to accomplish a lot of the dreams that I wanted to accomplish. But I love hip hop. I love rap in general. My preference is hip hop, but I love music in general. The other night I was listening to 80s soft rock. I love it. I remember back in the days they had WPRJ 95.5. My sister used to listen to it. God rest her soul. That would be another story one day. But I'm gonna finish back to you, Lamar. I'm not done with you. But what I'm saying is, since like everything is on YouTube, the music, all the gossip about music, or anything. You know what I'm saying? So I like YouTube. I like watching videos and just learn a lot of things. Some channels are like, what's the point of it? But there's some channels that Trap Lord Ross, I give it to that. He's from Ukraine. He's from the UK. That Britain. I give it to him. He do his homework. And people say, oh, he 12. He ain't 12, man. He might have somebody probably that he grew up with that working there that help him out, give him some stuff, or maybe he paid for it, But he does a good job. Just like 1090 Jake. He does it, bro. He does his homework. That's one man. I'll take my hat off to you, my hat, because you do your homework and you do your research. So shout out to 1090J. I don't even gotta say to go run up his numbers and subscribe to his channel because he's doing it heavy. He's doing it heavy. I think he probably already has a million views. Or I know he's very, very close to it. And who else was I talking about? Who was the other one that I was talking about? Anyways, but like 051 Melly said, he was listening to Durk. What his homie said, like, yo, why you listening to this nigga? I thought you hate this nigga. Woo. He said, just gotta hate him. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. He was genuine. 051 Melly. Because he said, Bro, just because I don't like him, I hate him, I want to, you know what I'm saying? He want to see him underground. Whatever, doesn't mean he don't got talent. Don't mean he can't sing. And I like his music. He would listen to it. And I give it to him, bro. Like, you got these guys that be like, nah, I don't listen to none of the ops. Come on, yes you do. Come on, what was King Von doing before he died? Yo, he word for word to Slide from FBG Duck. God rest his soul. I'm a big fan of both Von and FBG Duck. FBG Duck, I was more. It hit me harder when his passing because he only talked his ish on wax in his raps. When he went to the stool, he would go in. Besides that, he would, come on, man. Man, why he ain't leave, bro? Why he ain't leave like J-Man say? J-Man, that's another funny. That he all funny dude, bro. That nigga's funny. You know? And I give it to you know why? Because he keep it funky. He keep it real. That nigga be making up his own lingo. Yo, he's just funny, man. And he could rap, but his thing is doing the YouTube and a comedian. That's where he's gonna go at far. He was homeless at one point, you know, and then I guess he did the whoop with Adam. Adam gave him that bag. Plus Sean Carton, shout out to Say Cheese. I think he, you know what I'm saying, because he messed with FYB heavy. You know, so he's a guy that lets himself be loved. It's not always about the beef, these things, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing all right now because he's doing the whoop